Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kris here from Game Studio 1000. Today I'll be doing a review on the HTC 8S. So I had this phone for about 8-9 months and it has not been so great. Let me run through the specs very quickly. We got the 1 GHz dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor. We've got a 4-inch screen corner to corner. The resolution is 480 by 800 with a pixel density 233 pixels per inch. We got a nearly a standard camera of 5 megapixels. You got the Beats audio, kind of improves the sound quality. I'll be talking about it later in the video. And the price stands SIM-free at around £179. I don't know what's that in dollars, but I can convert it and put it in the description. So let me take out the case from the phone. Basically, this is how my phone looks like. It doesn't look very nice because the case has basically kind of stained the back of my phone, so it doesn't really look great. But yeah, let's start off with the design. We've got plastic finish at the back with the HTC logo and a Beats audio as well. We've got the flash with the 5 megapixel camera. There's one speaker, got one stripe of a speaker. We got the charging plug here. At the right hand side we've got volume rocker. Here we got the camera button, so it turns on the camera straight away when you click it, and don't worry about the phone in the background. That's the lock button at the top. We got a lock button and a 3.5mm headphone jack. So this is all the kind of menu, how it looks like. Obviously it's a Windows phone, so you can set out the boxes however you want it. Obviously personalize it a bit more, change it around, make it smaller, all of those things. Now the phone, let's start with the performance of the phone is actually pretty good. It runs smoothly, it runs fast. The Internet Explorer runs pretty quick on Google. I'm on the Wi-Fi right now, so if we, let's say, go YouTube, go to my channel, just one of my HTC 8S unboxing. The internet is okay speed. It's not too quick, but also it's not too slow. So that's, it's average. With 1 GHz of processor, it's not going to be the best quality either. Yeah, so the screen is pretty basic. It's not really anything stunning. The pictures are kind of average. So yeah, I'm not a very good fan of this phone, as I'm already on a new phone for Christmas. So yeah, you can see how much I didn't like this phone. The Microsoft Store, it's pretty poor. It doesn't have a big variety of apps, and any of the apps are not really good, or you can't really get any of the apps that are released now. So let's say BBM, you can then get that on Android or App Store. You can't get it on here. So that's a big disadvantage with the phone, that the store is not really reliable, or doesn't have any really good apps. It sticks to the signal quite nicely, so there's no problems with the signal. Didn't really have any. Now going to the battery life. The battery life at the start lasted me about 2 days. Now it lasts me 1.5 days. So when listening to music, it goes really quickly. So I have to charge it every night, every day, to keep the battery full, otherwise it will just die. So yeah, the second point, the games. You can't really get good games on the store, but I don't really play games on this because the battery goes extremely quick. So here you can obviously multitask on this phone quite quickly. So going back to the people, the contacts, and then going back to the YouTube channel. Quick multitasking, so that's a good advantage from Microsoft. And obviously the Microsoft phone and Windows phone and the HTC itself, they made a big advantage of quick multitasking. So that's it. Now the Beats audio, obviously big feature in the phone. Can't remember where it is, but I will find it. So obviously it improves the sound quality on the phone. The sound quality is not so great when you play the speaker out, average, so let's say 50% volume. The sound quality is okay, but when it goes to full, the sound is pretty much unbalanced. So that's, I thought it's gonna be a better speaker as it has Beats audio, but no, you can barely see the difference when in your headphones. I mean, better bass, more balanced sounds on higher volumes, but that's about it. Now we got the Google Maps, which works kind of like a GPS. Yeah, I mean it's okay. Obviously shows you how to get around London or other cities. As I'm in London, that's the example I use. Obviously, change it to driver mode. Put on your windscreen or somewhere on your car, and obviously it will guide you whatever you want to drive. So it works kind of like a GPS, and I mean that's a pretty good advantage, having a phone with GPS. That's pretty cool having one. Now, obviously you got three touchscreen buttons here. We've got the search button, got the home button, and then we obviously got the back button, so it goes back. Or if you hold the back button, obviously you can do all the multitasking. So yeah, the phone is pretty durable. I dropped it many times on the screen, hold the back or anywhere. I mean, you can't really see that many scratches as I do take care of it. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard plastic. It's not some kind of glass, so it won't break and it won't scratch so easily. But remember, do not buy any random cases online, as this will happen to your phone. Literally stain it, and I mean, this reduces the sell value quite a lot. So yeah, the screen is pretty durable as well. It's not Gorilla Glass or anything. It's a basic screen, but it's pretty thick, so it doesn't crack. I did drop it many times. I've got a just a, I mean, pretty just hard case, hard plastic case for my phone. Does the job. Proof, scratch proof, but obviously it stained it. So um, I would prefer go to the shop and pay £5 more for the case. Actually, see what I'm buying and then buying it online. So that's a good tip for you guys. So the rating I would give this phone is would be 6 out of 10, because obviously it has quite a lot of disadvantages. So not the best battery life. The screen is not really so great, and the Beats audio doesn't make very big difference. Yeah, the Microsoft Store, not really good. You can't really get any good apps on the actual store. Obviously, I like the music player. You can multitask. Obviously, playing the music, listening, going on the internet at the same time. Pretty standard feature in phones, but this kind of runs quite smoothly on this phone. Um, Obviously the multitasking, that's pretty great. The Google Maps working as a GPS for yourself. You don't need a separate GPS, so that's pretty good advantage as well. But it does have a lot of disadvantages, and the phone stands around £180. Around 8 months ago, I got it for 220, so the price didn't change that much. To be honest, if you want to get this phone, I would not recommend it. I would recommend, if you really want to have a phone like this, get the 8X, which is kind of a brother version of this, but much better. I can also put the specs of that as well if you want me to. So comment if you want to. I'll put the full specs on this phone as well in the description, just to let you know all the specs. If you want to get a good phone, maybe look out the HTC One Mini, or the Samsung S4 or S3 Mini. Obviously, bit more. You gotta pay a bit more for them, but much better phones than this. So HTC didn't put a lot of work into this phone, and they should have put more work into this phone, to be honest. So yeah, that was Chris here from Games Studio 1000. If you got any questions on the phone, please comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Thank you.